Okay, Marty. Let's start with the very easy questions.
All right.
So the first question I have for you is, it, it it's been a long time since the last time you were in Mexico. I could say it's a long time, right? And
Yeah.
what make it like the right time to go right now? What changed or what's going on?
Well, the last time I played in Mexico was 2019, and we recorded our live album in Mexico City. It was a very special night. It was a magical night, a very important night in my solo career,
Mm.
and it was like the start of a relationship. I've always had a wonderful, wonderful relationship with Mexico, but with my solo band, it was a brand new thing starting to blossom. And then, of course, the world changed the next year, and it made it a little bit harder to come back. But I still did a lot of touring in other places around the world, and now it's finally able to do an entire tour of Latin America, including South America and Costa Rica, and also, of course, Mexico. So the timing is right. And not only that, everyone's lives has changed since the last time we
Mm.
played in Mexico City. The world has changed. But I feel like the way we were in Mexico City when we recorded our live album, that was the starting point of what my band has grown into.
Mm.
And I'm really excited to see the people in Mexico reacting to what our band has become because it's really something I'm so much even more proud of now than I was back then.
Correct, correct. So, what are your real expectations of this new 2025 experience in Mexico compared with the previous one?
Well, the previous time, the people in Mexico were so incredibly warm. Their reactions were so passionate, and the whole venue was on fire. We just loved it. And this time, of course, we're going to Mexico City again, so it's going to be like seeing a lover that we haven't seen in so many years.
Correct.
But also playing in Guadalajara and Monterrey for the first time ever is going to be very exciting for us. You
Correct.
know, our goal is to branch out into more cities in Mexico little by little. It's not very easy thing to do because the farther away from the big cities, less people know about what I'm doing. And so we're doing it as best as we can. But I'm just sure the energy that we're going to bring you from Tokyo is going to make everybody feel so good and uplifted and just empowered with a lot of new power.
Correct, correct. Yeah, and in Mexico is a big country, not like the U.S., but it's still a big country. And I guarantee you, like you're gonna feel some difference. Like for example, when you play in different places in the U.S., like when you go to the south, you go to the north, the people is different, and you're gonna feel that difference for sure. That's
That's
I
what I love
guarantee you.
about touring. That's what I love because, right now we know Mexico City and we loved it. We even had a day of tourism after the show. So we got to know the town and we got to know people and local food. But of course, in Monterrey and Guadalajara, it's almost a different culture altogether.
Yeah,
So this is something that my band is that's the most fun of touring because not only do you get to see the way people respond live, but you get to interact with the people in the cities. And so we're just so excited. My band is crazy excited about it.
yeah, perfect. It's I think one of the questions that probably a lot of people ask you is now your musical career has a lot of let's say points or focus on Japanese style, Japanese kind of life. And how do you feel that the Mexican audiences connect with that fusion from the East and the East in your music?
That's a great question. And I didn't really know what to expect when we played in Mexico City in 2019. Um, there's a very special kind of energy that comes from Japan. And I think my band is a great example of that energy. And I think some different cultures respond to it better than others.
Mm,
And I feel like in Mexico, they got it. They understood the energy, they understood the very passionate. It's we sweat a lot, we bleed a lot, we move a lot. We play our hearts out, we're not just trying to play accurate guitar or accurate perfect
right.
perfection music. We're trying to perform and just give 1,000% of our bodies. So I think the Mexican people responded to that, and it's a very Japanese mindset. We're just going to give 1,000%. It doesn't matter if
Mm,
we die at the end of the show. We're going to give it all. And Mexican people who came in 2019, I think they really got it. So we're looking forward to seeing that again.
correct. And do you prepare your performances in a different way when you, depending on the country that you visit, or is like, this is it?
Absolutely. For example, I'm in Beijing, China right now, and last night we played in Shanghai. So during the concerts, I played some some Chinese melodies that I've never played anywhere before that
Mm,
only people in China would know. And just to see the reaction when I do that, it just makes everything else have a different feel to it because they know that I care about their music and the
mm,
culture. So I try to do that as much as I can in many different areas, different countries. And it always allows me to grow as a musician and to get closer to the people we're playing for. So every night is going to be different. Every night
no,
is different.
correct, correct. And in this presentation, are we expecting something new, something on release, or what can we expect?
There's a lot of stuff that's unreleased in our set list. Um, what we've been doing for maybe like the last 3 years or so is making live versions of the songs
Mm,
adjustable. So, what I mean by that, the song might be 3 minutes on the record, but it's 8 minutes in concert, or 6 minutes in this city and 10 minutes in that city.
mm,
There's a lot of kind of like show business kind of things. There's a lot of comedy, actually. There's a lot of
mm.
funny moments. There's a lot of crazy things you wouldn't expect. And we just added a new thing last night that we'll probably still be doing in Mexico. I don't want to give away surprises, but we don't
Correct.
just play the songs. We add things to get the audience involved with us.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta say a small comment here that I'm totally shocked because this is an unbelievable moment for me because I remember the first time I see you, the first time I noticed you as an artist is when I saw this video Sweating Bullets. I was in high school and I saw the video and I see your curly hair. No many, no many people in the thrasher scene, the metal, heavy metal scene has a curly hair, and you stick on my mind like forever. And I love Megadeth for years and years and years. I still do, but that time I think I burned that CD. No, it was a cassette actually. I was I was too young, and just to let you know, this is an unbelievable moment for me, honestly. And
Thank you so
no,
much. I
no, thank
appreciate
you,
that.
actually. Yeah. And after so much time, like performing worldwide, um, how has your relationship with the stage changed? Like, for example, how do you view your connection with international fans, like in Mexico?
The biggest change for me, doing my solo tours with my Marty Friedman band for right now it's like almost 20 years. I think in the last 4 or 5 years, I've become a front man,
Mm,
and I feel confident as a front man. If you listen to my first live album that was recorded in 2007,
mhm,
I can't even listen to it because the music, okay, the music was pretty good, but the way I interacted with the audience was so bad. It was so
mm,
boring. It was so un. It didn't match the music, and I'll tell you how
mm,
bad it was. When I went to the studio to mix the album, I cut all of my talking out. So if you listen to the first live album, there's no talking there.
mm.
Maybe hello or something. There's really nothing. And then by the time that's like 12 years later, I did the Mexico City live album, and that's a lot better. And I really had a good rapport with the audience. But since then, I've probably done more shows with my band than ever. So I really have grown a lot as a front man, as an
Mm,
entertainer. It's not just about playing guitar. Everybody can play guitar. You need to entertain people and make them want to come
correct.
out of their house and make them feel good. When the show is over, they go home feeling, wow, I had such a great time. I feel great. That's taken me a long time to get done, but I feel very confident over the last maybe 3, 4 years of doing that. So I think you're going to notice the difference between now and the last time I was
On
in
that
Mexico
time.
City.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it happens sometimes that you go to a live show and you love the band in the live show, and then you arrive home and you start playing the music without the band live, and it's so boring. And sometimes it happens backwards, like the music is great in the album, but when you go to the show, it's so boring. So you need to
I
work with
understand
both.
that. I understand that, and I'm very, very conscious of that. And especially, my main goal is I want people to leave the concert saying, I had so much fun, I forgot I was in an instrumental concert. That's my
Mm,
promise.
correct, correct. No, nice, nice. Okay, and now before we go, what message would you give to the Mexican fans who are waiting for you for all this time?
Thank you for your support. Thank you for waiting. Um, the 2019 show in Mexico City was only one show, but for us, it's a very important show, and I'm very glad we documented it on a live album. And so everybody's been through a lot since then, and hopefully everybody's come out of it safely and stronger than ever. I know my band is, and we're all looking forward to seeing you in Mexico City and making new friends in Monterrey and Guadalajara. A new city is a big deal for me and a big deal for my band.
Mm,
So, everyone in Monterrey and Guadalajara, I want you to show us what you got. And not only, the response to our music, but we know that the cultures are different in Guadalajara from Mexico City,
mm,
and it's different from Monterrey and Mexico City. So we want to see the people, we want to hear the different accents, we want to try the different foods and the local area things, and that's one of the joys of touring. So we'll see you in all three of these cities, and we can't wait to see you.
nice. And just to make people happy, what is your favorite Mexican food?
I can tell you that easily. It's tacos a pastor,
Oh,
the one where you
nice.
go like this.
Yeah, yeah, the one they cut and the pineapple at the end.
That is my
I
favorite thing ever.
I live in Norway now, and I miss it so much.
Ah,
I
oh
am in
wow.
Norway now. I miss it so much, man.
You're in Norway now?
Yeah, I'm in Norway. Yes, yes.
Oh
I've
my
been here the
God.
last 3 years.
That's interesting. How do you like it?
No, it's nice. I am from a very hot city. I'm from Culiacan. in the Pacific Ocean side, and it's super hot. And here, I'm enjoying the cold weather. You know, like after 40 years in that kind of weather, here I even enjoy the rain. You know.
Yeah, I
No, no,
get
but I'm
it.
here because of my real job. Let's say my real job. I'm working in the oil field, so I had the chance to move here, and family is very happy. It's
Norway's
very safe.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
a
safe.
wonderful country.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of music and all that. So we're happy here. So okay, thank you, Marty. Thank you very much. I cannot
You.
describe how honored I feel right now. And well, for everybody, goodbye and thank you, Marty. Good luck there.
Thank you. A huevo. A huevo.
A huevo.